Last time on the Hardcore Ironman, the stars aligned and I got myself a Dragon Warhammer drop. So amazing to have this item early. And immediately after, I got another Black Demon task. Kind of expected. At this point with this account, that's all I get during Slayer. But with how my luck is right now, maybe, just maybe, we can get our last Zenyte drop. We got the Heraldic Shield step that we just got today, like, what, an hour ago? I am the dumbest person in the world, so I don't know when I got this. It says I've gotten a Ceridome and Stole, but it's not in my bank, and I don't have it in my house, because I don't even have a costume room, I don't think. I don't see it. I don't see a costume room. Where did it go? There's no way I elked it. Did I drop it on accident? I literally can't even do this step. What the heck? Where did it go? I'm the worst player in the... I have to drop it, dude. First spec on Gorillas is... Oh my god, it's 72. If that's a sign of how the task's gonna go, this task's gonna be amazing. 85 ranged. We were so close by the end of that Shaman task. It's bound to happen. I mean, that just goes to show, like, how much XP I'm getting from, I mean, no longer Shamans, but Gorillas. Like, we started, I don't know exactly what level we started this content. 75, I think, is when we started Gorillas. 75, 76. So, literally just from Gorillas and then those sparse Shaman tasks, we've gotten 10 levels. Essentially for free, because I'm not really training it. I'm still thinking about chinning in the future, but for now, it doesn't really feel like I need to. Well, that's unfortunate. I've been chilling here at the Hill Giants in the Karend Catacombs for more than 2 hours now, and I have not gotten a single Ancient Shard. I did get one totem piece, though, and I was able to make a full totem, so we can go kill Skotizo, and that'll give me my shard, so we should be fine, but yeah, I was expecting this to be a lot better. On the bright side, though, I did get some giant keys, so maybe we can do Obor in the future if I want. I got a couple long bones and a ton of Ensouled Giant Heads, which is just free prayer XP. I didn't even realize I had 7 Spirit Seeds in the bank. You can turn them in for a free Tier 5 contract. So, a lot of good seeds. Let's see what we can get. I'm looking for herb seeds, really. You know, for not knowing this was in my bank, not bad. A decent haul. I'd say that's like, you know, almost 2 herb runs. All right, Mr. Hammer, don't let me down. 1 and 2. It's just beautiful. Hopefully more than 1 shard. Nah, just 1. Damn. Anglerfish, though. Not a bad drop. Boom. Ooh, what is that? I don't think I've ever seen that item, ever. Okay, it's actually relatively new. It came out in 2019. No wonder. I always forget to put these ancient shards in the Arclight. There we go. 1500, that is more than enough to finish the task. I didn't want to do anything. The life frame, no! That's like number 3. It's so rare. Very, very solid trip. What is that, 12 kills? Just real smooth. We're up to 1,500 kills as well. That's such a clean number. Woo! 81 Slayer. And we are at the tail end of this task. There really is, like... It's really rare to have clips in between these demonic tasks. It's just like nothing happens, right? But we have 18 left. You know, depending, I mean, that's like 2 more trips after this. All I'm gonna say is I really enjoy the hammer here. Like, it is just objectively better than the Arclight, because when it hits, it does so much more defense draining. But it's nice to like hit a high number. I mean, I'm hitting like 70s sometimes, so it just like skips the melee when it hits good. And I just realized I never potted for this trip. All right, this clip is a wash. You kidding me? I say I don't get any clips. Next kill we get limbs. I don't need them, bro. Surely the last kill has to give me the orange doodad. Come on. No shot it doesn't. Bam. Last hit. Here we go. Damn it. All right. It is what it is. Damn. It really is becoming a marathon to get this last Zenyte. We are sitting at 1,556. All right. So we're going to make another executive decision for Slayer. So this is my current Slayer block list. I do get questions on this every now and then. But, for now, these 3 tasks at the top, I am not changing. These ones are permanent. I probably will never change that. Recently, I did block Steel Dragons. but I've been realizing I'm skipping my worms all the time. I don't like them with the DSIM. They're okay with a whip once I get that, but it's still not a task I enjoy. It's a task more likely I'm going to skip, right? And they're more common than steel dragons, so we should put these instead. And then when I eventually need to block black demons, you know, once the Zennies are done, we will unblock Hellhounds, because that'll be for Cerberus, and that'll be where that goes. So I think this will actually be better in the long term. You know, worms do have some good like drops, like the Dragon Harpoon, but I don't know if I'm gonna do Temporos on this account. It's not that serious. We're just gonna take off the steel dragons, put on the worms. I mean, eventually we'll have another slot, but I do need the Questscape for that. All right, another little upgrade I can do. So I'm actually building another portal room. I know I have the level to essentially like start the portal nexus, but if you didn't know, it is pretty expensive, and when you put stuff in the nexus, it costs 1,000 times the rune cost. Normal portals are only 100, so right now I don't really want to do the nexus. I'm still saving my money for fletching, but whatever, I digress. We're making another portal room, 3 more extra options, and we're going to be putting in the Korend Telly in here. So I'm adding this now because it brings me right here for the Slayer tasks, and that's really important because, you know, I can go to my house, restore my stats, and right back in. But it's mainly just because I don't really want to use my Xerix Talisman too much. You know, I'm done with Shamans. I don't have a source of Fangs anymore until I get to Chambers, and I want to make sure they last, because I do use the Xerix Talisman a lot for clue scrolls and whatnot. Medium clue. Alright. Brother man. I want to finish the Zenite, so I'm happy, but I literally have to now AFK Hill Giants for the rest of the night and hope to get some Arclight charges. You know, maybe this is the time where we actually just use the DSIM. I really don't want to. It would be so fucking bad. Well, we'll just try our luck. If I get lucky at Hill Giants, I only need to get 3 shards, or like 2 shards and a totem, so that is only like 1,000 Hill Giants, maybe a little less, so I could do that in a couple hours. We'll see. Thanks to the Hill Giants, once again, I am safe for another day. I spent a couple hours here, and my luck was a lot better this time. 2 totem pieces and 6 ancient shards. So that is very, very nice. At least I have a little bit of a buffer, even if I get another Black Demon task, which you guys know how that's going to work. I definitely will. The feeling was good. First kill of the task, Light Frame. Next task is when we're going to get the Zenite. Pack it up, boys. Oh my god. Oh my, holy shit. I'm so glad I did another kill. Dude, I was gonna bank. I was going to bank because I ran out of food, and then I got a shark drop. Let's go. We're done. It's over. I think I might actually be the only Ironman, or especially hardcore, that has ever finished all Zenites and a hammer before a whip. Before D-boots. I have to be one of the only players to ever do that. That is insane. Alright, what's the final tally? 1574. So, you know, from a bird's eye view, that's really not that bad. The average is 1,200, so I didn't go that much farther. It's just, you gotta look at it from my perspective. I've been doing nothing but gorillas for weeks on end. I've done all of these kills within a period of around 4 weeks. That is a lot of gorillas. It really is. This is what I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time. We're gonna unblock Hellhounds and finally put the Black Demons to rest. Unless something new comes out, this will be a permanent block. It is never being unblocked on this account. Goodbye. The luck doesn't end. The luck doesn't, literally probably the best task I can get. That's a huge amount of Necroils. It's like 300 with the slaughters. Fuck it, let's get through some of the alkables that we have and do them through Elk Agility, may as well. And let's make these Zenites so we can actually have the full set and put this behind us. I do still have some alkables in the bank, like all the Javelin heads. I really don't want to do that right now. I still got some battle staves to make, but this is like the bulk of it. You know, a lot of rune items. Should definitely be hitting over 10 mil cash. All done. And we're up over a green cash stack, 11.6. Really easy 20,000 agility too. I'm going to continue a couple more laps just to get one more Market Grace. Never fun to do, but hey, this will probably be the last time we got to go and buy a ton of gas runes. So 58,000 bought. I also bought some water runes because I do use that for bursting. Another 520,000 Tulkul obtained. All right, Mr. Gem Shop. Onyx. And the second one. It's almost like we were here a couple videos ago. So way back in the day, this was back when I was doing Theater of Blood on the Ironman. I needed something to AFK on the hardcore. So I basically, if I remember, I finished all of the Nightmare Zone points that I will ever need. Yeah, 4.2 million. I think that I did the math. I think that's enough for like all the future imbues that I'll ever need. We can imbue the Ring of Suffering. Imbuing something here doubles its stats. So you definitely want to do that. And there we go. Now it looks normal. My hardcore Iron Man is insane. Got the hammer from last video. And now we have every single Zenite. And that was the order that we did. So the Tormented Bracelet is for magic. It is the best in slot mage glove slot. It's because of this magic damage, 5%. It is the only item in this slot that does that. Generally, with magic gear, you're going for items that have magic damage because that's the only thing that realistically changes the DPS too much. The accuracy is not that important. It is still best in slot in that category too. And a little bit of prayer, which is better than Barrow's Gloves. So as you can compare, like just all around, I just lose the defenses, which, you know, that's fine. This is definitely a much better item. And this is definitely going to come into play when I do Kraken, and especially Zulrah. Yeah, oh, it'd also be very good at Barrows. Now, the Ring of Suffering has a bunch of effects. It is de facto the best defense ring in the game, plus 20 in all the defense bonuses. The magic one is probably the best part. That's really, really good. It has an insanely high prayer bonus as well, plus 4. You can also charge it with Ring of Recoils, and it can give you the Ring of Recoil effect, which actually adds a lot of damage. At certain places, this can out DPS even the Berserker Ring. So it is honestly one of the better Zenites, but unfortunately, as a hardcore, I'm a Ring of Life player. Pretty much until 99 defense or Zulrah, this will have no use to me. But it will in the future if I make it that far. So, yeah, very nice to have all the Zenites. It's mainly just to have them all done. It's a rite of passage on Iron Man. You got to get this done so you can move on. And yeah, within like literally 3 days. 3 days ago, I got this hammer, and now we finished the Zenites. This has been a crazy week, man. Oh, and also my bank value is at 269 mil after all that. It's really getting up there. I am currently mining for some red topaz because I'm out of slaughter bracelets. But it just came to my attention. I forgot to show you guys my demonic log. Because boy, is that big. 84 mil. Very solid. Look at that big boy. All right, we're not going to make that mistake last time where I didn't, like, I guess safe spot him. And it was really dangerous, so let's get him over here. Here we go. Oh, at least we finished a totem. It happened so fast, I didn't even get to see the message. 90 magic. You know, I gotta get as many mage levels before the trident as possible. It'll give me more max hits. Alright, what do we get? Nothing. You know, I didn't think I'd actually get it this task. I thought it would be really close. 91 HP. I'm so glad I extended these guys. The XP is off the charts. There it is. Task over. Wow. With the slaughters, it brought up the task to 321. My god. It was like 2 hours, you know, with all the banking, and I attempted 2 hard clues, had to drop both, but my god. I got 300,000 magic XP, 166,000 HP. And believe it or not, 14,000 prayer. So even the prayer is good here. Definitely my best task at this stage. For a while now, I've been wanting to get this diary done. The Karamja Hards. Mainly for a quicker teleport to Shallow Village so I can more easily use Duradel as the Slayer Master. If you haven't been paying attention, I've been using Neve, or I guess Steve, this entire time. And the main reason was to get Black Demon tasks. Now that I'm done with Demonic Gorillas, that's no longer a reason, so yeah, I don't really have to stay at Steve anymore. And we can move on to Duradel, which is just overall a better master. And yeah, like I said, it just makes sense to get the diary done. There's nothing hard about this diary. The only tricky thing is I do have to exchange gems for a machete, which is a dreaded requirement on an iron, I guess for most people. You have to get a Gout Tuber, which is from this Tai Bo Wanai cleanup minigame. Not really going to explain how it works, but basically I'm going to be hacking jungle with a machete and hoping I get the Gout Tuber event. Apparently you have a 1% chance on every swing to get it, but, you know, I feel like a lot of people have heard horror stories of it taking several hours for people. In my experience, it's never taken more than 4 hours. I think the actual average comes out to be like 1 to 2, so it's probably not going to be that bad. You can actually scout for this, like if you bring like a friend or an alt account and do this as well, you can actually basically take someone else's GoutTuber event, and it works just fine. But I'm just going to do it by myself, you know, it's early morning, just going to get this done so I can be ready for the day. Other than this requirement, I think the diary is going to be really, really simple. There it is, finally. The GoutTuber used the spade on it, and we have it. Just got to make sure not to eat it. You know, that would suck. You know, that wasn't horrible, but it's a pretty boring method. It took me about 3 hours, so I was a little dry, but could have been much worse. I have a viewer that went 14 hours dry, not kidding, on this item, so it could have been much worse. There we go. That should be the diary. Yes. Okay. Like I said, that's the only annoying one. I'm going to go through the list. I was right. That was easy. Let's grab the rewards. That's the mediums. And then the hards. There we go. So we're going to put the lamps onto prayer, of course. And that is going to give me a level 72. Yeah, the Karamja Diary gives less XP than the other ones because it was the first one that came out all the way back in 2007. Either way, I'm going to be honest, the rewards from these diaries are very minimal. The main thing is the gem mine teleport on the gloves, because it brings you right here. It's a new section that you unlock with the hard diary, the underground gem mine, which is actually pretty useful if you need to go and get the lesser gems like opal, jade, etc. It also is a very, very close deposit box. I remember using this back in the day for my Karm ones. Like, for example, if you have the construction cape or the quest cape to get to a fairy ring, you can deposit your Karm wands using this, and it's really, really fast. It's like a budget crafting cape, if that makes sense. But, I mean, that's whatever. The main reason is just it's a really quick way to get to Shiloh Village without having to use the cart system. And I can use this to get new Slayer tasks over here at Duradel, like I've been saying. So, yeah, just good to get done. I'm definitely not gonna get the elites anytime soon, even though I'm only 2 tasks away. I can do the Herbler one. I just am very far away from the rune crafting. Maybe one day. Just finished a Spectre's task, and we are doing the first Duradel task thanks to these new gloves. What are we getting? Skeletal Wyverns. Alright. That definitely is more than I normally would get from Neve, so that's nice. But anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to end here because next video, it's time for the Abyssal Whip. To leave all that fun for next time. If you've been enjoying the videos, drop a like, leave a comment. It really does help with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please do, because I'm so close to 100,000 subscribers. That would be amazing to hit before the end of the year. And if you haven't yet, I do stream over on Twitch. The link is in the description if you want to come over and say hi. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.